As I said, it is the 2v2 in our first map in this best of 3. This is the change in the new season, no longer 2v2 in the... best of 5 in the 2v2, but rather best of 3. At least early rounds. We're starting off on Synergy, indeed. One of the most unique and cool maps that the community map makers have come up with. The allied bases are right next to each other. And what do we see here? TC first for XiaoKK. KK the Commander, he has sometimes been dubbed. Seems to have a very good idea, very good understanding of 2v2. And it's gonna be double TC. TC Potom versus TC DK. Okay, cool. I think the sound is a bit low, right? Let's turn it up a bit. I think that should be okay. Potom, of course, newly buffed on the patch. And worth remembering, Headhunters are also buffed again. They were on the new patch nerfed by 1 damage. That made them look rather weak. So that change has been reverted. I think that's a good call. And so Headhunters now back to their former glory. Later on, after the 2v2, I think we're going to take a quick look at what exactly the hotfix is looking like. As I said, it was deployed last night, and it's already live. Just small changes. Oh, big detonate right here. That is money. 1-0, a little slow to react, to be honest, but... Oh! Stole the last hit as well! Damn, bruv. LawLiet with the big plays. Got the last hit with the Potom and the detonate. That was really, really well done. Also a little bit sloppy by the Chinese team. But nice play. LawLiet here with an exclamation mark at the start of the game. As we continue to creep. Oh, TC has some really good items. Double ring and pendant. Yes, sir. Don't sell it. Don't sell it. Not gonna sell it. Just gonna go for the dust. You would love to creep both shops on this map. There are rune wards there available. So the Rune of the Watcher. Unkillable, everlasting sentry ward. And looks like the Chinese team here indeed is getting both. Oh, Wisps again coming in for the detonate. Skelly's once more eliminated. TC level 3. Big level up right here for Soin. Next stomp, ready in a sec. Oh, good. Cover stomp though there by KK. Ensuring that they're not going to get punished too hard here. And I would say that is that's a W for KK and 1-2-0. They got both of the Watcher wards. But the Potom, she's got the Owl Scouts. So she has kind of like a flying mobile Watcher ward, sort of. Not playing Searing Arrow, despite the fact that it was buffed. Of course, you know, in 2v2 the armies are so big. Searing Arrow probably not going to make that huge of a difference. Scouting here might be more important. Lots of fiends, by the way. My. High move speed, of course, on the Chinese team. Unholy Aura and Endurance Aura. They're going to be spitty. Those grunts look like they have Frenzy almost. Frenzy, by the way, also again changed with a new hotfix. Buffed again. Like I said, I'm gonna go into detail about the hotfix after this match. I'm gonna take a quick look. As so far this early game has been fairly uneventful. Just some creeping, couple nice detonates, and a slow tech from the Chinese team. Lots of unit production first, late with the tier 3. It's Soin, who's reaching tier 3 the fastest. He might have been fed by LawLiet. LawLiet's only tier 1, doesn't have much supply. I guess he must have given over some resources. Rune of Speed. Wait. Did this Rune of Speed always used to be there? I thought the Rune of Speed was at the fountains. Man, I should really know this. What the hell? TC and grunts only so far. On the side of KK. Attack now into the main base. Tons of headhunters by Soin. TC with really good items here. Bestiary cancel. That's a Kodo delayed. Could be a big deal. So far, LawLiet is just using, being used as distraction. No coil? What? Huntress might somehow get away. LawLiet is distracting, trying to buy time for his ally. Seems to be working very well so far. We see Soin here reaching tier 3 and level 5 TC before the first big fight, really. He has some good items as well in the TC. Man, those grunts are all hurt. If the fight breaks out now, it seems like KK would be in trouble. And there's no reinforced defenses. Cement upgrade. Not yet researched. Also, Berserker training for Soin isn't quite done yet, but it's finishing in just a couple of seconds. Oh, this is gonna be a tough fight. This should be a really tough fight, in fact, for the Chinese. Grunts are all quite hurt already. Heal scroll might be needed. There is one, but only on the Korean team. It's a big stomp. Look at that level 3 stomp, baby. Ooh, yes, sir. And, oh, not another one. Hex comes in first. Counter stomp also by KK. There's no orb on 120 yet. He's so weak at the moment. This is a great timing the Korean team is finding here. Orb, I think, is on the ground. 120 struggling a bit with the items. There we go. Now picks up the orb, finally. But now the Chinese team might be able to get revenge. Kodo Beast does get away. A couple of Berserkers are dying. But reflecting the supply, we can see that Chinese team lost quite a bit more. Crypt Lord, third. For 120 now being started. Could be very good in the late game if he gets the levels. Crypt Lord, one of the big winners of the new patch. Heal fountain. Ooh, that healing is much needed. Whoops. One Bursey goes down. Almost a Huntress. I used the speed scroll before. Ah, I see. Yeah, because here there is the Rune of Speed. Lich now getting level 3. The Undead in 120 has the potential here to outscale everyone in the late game. Undead Tri-Hero, if they all reach level 3 and higher, is crazy, crazy strong. It's going to be difficult for the Crypt Lord, though. He is pretty late to the party, arriving at only 10 minutes 30. KK a bit slow with the creeping here as well. Not reaching level 5 for a long time. Still with very good items, though. LawLiet definitely the sacrificial lamb here in this game. Not creeping much, not leveling much. Not able to build a good army. It's all on the shoulders of Soin, who's had a great game so far. Super strong TC, tons of Berserkers. Now the Shadowhunter also leveling well. Oh, DK. Almost caught at the shop. It's 5 heroes versus only 3 heroes now. The longer the game goes, the better this will be for the Chinese. 1-0 in KK. LawLiet is trying to expand on the right-hand side of the map there in the corner expo. I think I like the Chinese position much better now. Finally got the TC5, 3-3-1 heroes on 1-0. I think if the Crippler gets level 3, the game is over. Don't think the Koreans can win anymore then. I think what Undead should do is, if they have any int items, they should always give them at least 1 or 2 to the Cryptlord. If the Lich was to give either the mantle or the medallion to the Cryptlord, he should have 3 impales right away in the first big fight. Medallion is a crazy good item on the Cryptlord, by the way. I was thinking about the Cryptlord a bit, since we've been seeing him more. He is, by the way, my favorite hero. Cryptlord, I feel like, is pretty strong in certain ways. Of course, you know, we're on low levels, we all know that. But one thing I feel like that we don't talk about so much in Warcraft is item economy. What items can you hope to find? How lucky can you get? What items can you make use of? And I think the Cryptlord is one of the only heroes who benefits from every item. Like, whatever you find, it seems like it's good on the Cryptlord. Armor, good. Mana, good. Strength, good. Agi, good. Int, very good. I guess only purely HP boosting items like Periapt is kind of bad on Cryptlord. But everything else, really good. Boots as well, really good. Staff, really good. Smart tactical play right now by the Koreans. I think they realize they can't win a fight anymore. Not a straight up fight. 2v2. So they're running around the map. And LawLiet just got the haunted kill against 1-2-0. Really good. And they defended their own expansion at the same time. I like the meat wagon here a lot by 1-2-0. One wagon and Disease Cloud has the potential to do crazy damage. Even agility good? Yes, I think Agi is really good at the Cryptlord actually. It's more armor. Not that much, but still, every bit helps. And also, attack speed increase is actually really good on him. Cryptlord does good damage just from right clicks. The big army, very strong now for the Chinese team. Soin also has a strong army, but LawLiet is basically nothing. The Huntresses are so bad now in this late game. They are close to useless, I would say. Still running away, trying to dodge fights. Have to TP out, maybe TP to the Expo even. Oh yeah, they are. They're going for the counterattack. I think that's the right play by the Korean team. They have been outscaled by the enemy heroes. So this might turn into a base race right here. There the Korean team has the advantage, having 2 expansions. It's going to be much harder to eliminate them. Oh, there's no reinforced defenses either. Yikes. It is coming now, though. Going to be upgraded here in a moment. They're going for the mains. Taking out the fortress first. Peons repairing the Black Citadel. That's a rare sight. Tree of Ages falls quickly as well. I feel like there should be a TP following. Oh, there wasn't a TP though. Shadowhunter staffed in, bringing TPs. And now they are TPing in. Oh my god. If the main goes down. Oh my god, last second. Dude, last millisecond there. Has to hex the TC. Comes out of the hex. Perfect stomp. Lich in trouble and Lich is dead. Heal wave too late. No invul on him. That's a bad TP. By 1-0. That's a really bad TP. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a terrible TP. 1-0 should have been behind KK. 1-0, I guess, reflexively TPing to his main, but he should have TP'd to the ally main. I think they didn't really communicate where they were going to TP exactly. Oh, Tauren Chieftain, speaking of TP, has to use it to get away. They're still winning the fight, dude. The Lich died in the DK in the worst position, but they're still winning the fight. Oh, 1-2-0. Did you throw this game away? Question mark. Narrow towers are also now better versus hunts, right? Yes, true. They now deal piercing damage, which is indeed better against hunts. It's mainly a nerf though, especially against heroes. It's a lot worse. And against tanks. Okay, the altar is still up. Rezzing the DK. The Lich is back from the tavern. The Chinese are still mining off of 2 bases. But maybe not for much longer. Game here. It's getting to the business end. We have a big supply lead on 1-0 in KK. Especially once the DK is back, they have the way stronger army. The good thing is, despite the main going down, Soin can still make Berserkers. Just had to remake the barracks. Next fight breaking out soon as it looks. Here at the Korean expansion on the left hand side of the map. Oh my god, I think they have no chance to win this fight though, do they? The Potom Hunt's army is so weak now. I think they're just gonna get eaten alive. Oh, Doyo with the goddamn pop-ups, dude. I heard there are some Chinese cinemas where they have text scrolling across the screen. Crazy to me that people don't find that unbearable. I guess some do, some don't. The Koreans had to give up that base. Couldn't fight yet. Can they ever fight, though? I kind of doubt it. How can they win this game? What's the winning strategy? It has to be hit and run, right? It has to be Lamo mode. They have to win through base kill. Somehow. Seems to be the only way now. Bottom 5 is kind of good. Dude, Starfall. Starfall Pog? But there are tons of ways to counter Starfall. One to 0 with a good read. Realizing where LawLiet is, or at least, you know, having a feeling. The Owl Scout is now very nice to be scouting around. Give you superior movement. A little lull in the action right now. Soon 1-0 will have to expand. Or Soin. KK. Mains will be expiring for too long. Wait. Actually, they won't. There's still lots of gold left in the mains. Somehow. I guess on this map they last longer. Normally it's always around 22 minutes when the mains expire. Here, longer. Oh, triple wagon, by the way. Lots of damage against the mains as well. TP on home. Potom arrives with her laughably weak army of hunts. Cryptlord in the front line. Ooh, taking a lot of damage here. Cryptlord goes down right away. Didn't have the Ankh anymore. Hunt's trying to take down the wagons here if they can. Running away. Wagons running into the waiting arms of the Berserkers, perhaps. DK mana low. Can the Koreans really hope to stand a chance here? It is looking tough, man. The Undead army still in full force. Lots of fiends still. DK Lich still here. Crypto getting revived. Gonna be back soon. TC in trouble. Hex Coil Nova. And he is dead. And that should be GG. Shadowhunter almost following. Invuln will delay the inevitable. Potom is not at all close to level 6. Not that it would save them. The mass strat with only 3 heroes is not a strat that is meant to last long. You're supposed to win early. They didn't get the timing. And then the higher tech, the superior heroes, win the late game. 1-0 on KK. Maybe a bit questionable to play this mass strat on this map, right? On Synergy normally, it's very difficult to finish off your opponents early, because both their bases have combined strength on this map. Normally it's always, not always, but very often quite doable to survive into the late game. And once you arrive in the late game and get those levels, the tier 3 kicks in and you will be enjoying superior strength. Well played game here by 1-0 and KK. Map number 2. LawLiet and Soin will be able to pick. And they decide for Tidewater Glades. This is also a map where we've seen quite a lot of mass strats. Potom mass hunts, TC mass headhunters. And it is a map where... is there more creeps on Tidewater than on... Synergy? I'm not sure. Feels to me like there's a few more creeps on Synergy, but not by much, so it's pretty similar, I would say. Also, 2 bases close to each other. On Tidewater Glades, normally you can also survive into the late game, but not as easily, and a little bit more difficult to creep. I feel like this would be a tougher map to pull off the tier 3 triple hero style here that 1-0 is playing. To be honest, the third hero didn't do much. The Cryptlord hardly had impact, to be honest. Was there even a single impale in that game? Do you guys remember? I don't remember seeing one, actually. Which is... That would be crazy. If he picked the Cryptlord just to never impale, that would be kind of missing the point. But the tier 3 was good enough. KK also with a strong TC there in the late game. TC Grunt front line, Fiend, Undead Hero back line. It looks like a strong combo so far. If LawLiet and Soin want to be able to have a chance in the late game, they will need to play a different strat. If the game goes really late. They will need Demon Hunter, Blade Master, maybe Blade Master. Certainly a Demon Hunter though, if they want to be competitive if it goes super late. Oh, also about Synergy, by the way. Since the mains last so long, you can also turtle for a really long time just on one base. Another strength for the late game on Synergy. As we are waiting for map number 2. About to start in a moment. Do they have something special prepared here? The 2 Koreans now under pressure. Down 0-1. This, by the way, was the results of last month's 2v2. Here we also saw 1-0 and KK narrowly losing in the semifinal. I remember that game. That was a great semifinal where Infy and Fly, who would later become the winners, had to fight hard. Then Yumi had no chance really in the third place match. 1-0 and KK are really establishing themselves also as a very strong 2v2 team. Last month, LawLiet and Soin were not playing in the 2v2. This month they are, but if they lose now, they will be eliminated from the 2v2. There's also going to be a lower bracket, but that only begins in the second round, if you will. Alright, here we are. Tidewater Glade. It should be a better map for the Koreans if they play the same strat. It should be a more difficult map for the Chinese, who are probably going to look towards the late game again because of the undead. And indeed, it is the same strats. TC Potom again against TC DK. Ghoul opening by 1-2-0. Headhunters for Soin. So it's exactly the same as before. Only difference being the Potom this time does have the Searing Arrow. That is going to be a bit more down to the Potom. I don't know if you guys know this already, but that was one of the big changes, of course, of the patch. Searing Arrows has been heavily buffed. 20% damage increase on level 1 and 2. And a 60% damage increase on level 3. Which is pretty crazy. But first you have to get Potom level 5. And then you would have to skip level 3 Aura, which is also a bit weird. I think if Potom gets level 7, which is a big if, she's got a lot of potential, right? It's kind of a funny statement, you know. If that hero gets level 7, he could be really strong. That goes for most heroes, I guess. Oh my god, dude. The rejuve makes creeping difficult. Soin was off to the races when it came to creeping on the first map. Got a very fast level 5 TC. He was supposed to be the carry there. He's gonna have to be the carry here again. Whoops. Ghoul dying to the creeps. That is... Oh my god. Almost losing 2 ghouls to the creeps. Bro, where's the coil? Okay. Will be the perfect time for cannibalize. Oh my god. Oh, look at all those ghouls. That is 2 ghoul losses so far. 2 more up for grabs. Stomp comes in. Ghoul is dead. Good start. Very good start for the Koreans here. Grunt also gonna fall. Oh. Oh my god, another one. Oh my god. They are getting absolutely destroyed. Another ghoul goes down. Yikes. 2 grunts, 5 ghouls. And they got nothing in exchange. Yoi! Another one. Huge lead now for the Koreans. So many kills here. Big problem for KK was he wasn't level 2 yet. Dude, that reach of creep really was the problem here. Whoops. Bit of a miss on the stomp. Yeah, the reach of creep slowed them down so much. They fell behind in experience, didn't get the stomp in time. And just got absolutely blasted here. DK at least gets the item here. It's a good one. Lion Horn. And that's the danger when you play ghoul opening, especially in 2v2. They might just die very fast. DK. Ooh, nice Huntress block. It's gonna force a TP, right? It must. Death Knight. Nice play. Very good block. Big lead for the Koreans here. I think I'll have to see an expansion right now. Tree of Life proxy. Did the ghouls get the movement speed back with a hotfix? They got part of it back. They got 10 move speed back from Frenzy. I don't think the attack speed was changed, was it? No, right? Well, it's just the move speed. After the series, we're going to take a quick look at the hotfix, which deployed last night, with some slight balance changes. It is already live. No Fiends this time by 1-0, which is kind of questionable. They don't have much backline damage right now in their armies. And Soin is again creeping really well. And here at this point in the game, in the early game, the Hunts and Potom are strong. By the way, the Searing Arrow has worked out really well. Way better than the Scout Owl before. And since the DK doesn't have a TP anymore, it's very dangerous for 1-0 to move out. They're falling really far behind in experience. And right now, the Potom is bullying both enemy players. Very, very good game here by the Koreans on map 2. My mic seems so sensitive today. Is the mic too loud, guys? Oh! Guess who it is? The Blue Drake from the red camp. I thought the Blue Drake was really weak, but he's kind of not, you know, I don't want to say he's amazing, but he's kind of good. Too slow. And lots of HP. He can still be dispelled, but if there's not much dispel in the army, can be a good asset. Dude, the TC is about to be level 5 again. So fast. This seems like the perfect position for the Koreans here. Bottom level 3 as well. What is there has to upgrade a tower? Oh, look at that Drake. Frenzy ghouls. Oh my god, dude. If they get stomped once, they all die. Instantly. Pretty questionable. I think one should have just opened Fiends, especially on this map. Oh, look at that army. The Drake. The Koreans are ready to fight. You better believe it. It's gonna be a tough fight for the Chinese. TC gets up the first stomp, didn't hit all the ghouls though. But TC in the perfect position in the front line, getting Coil Nova. That is not gonna bring him down. Counter stomp and silence this time. The Crypto didn't look too amazing in the previous game. There's just no damage. There's no Fiends. This should be an easy fight for the Koreans if they can keep their heroes alive. Who's now coming in for... Not even the Hunts are dead. Absolute destruction by the Koreans. And now they could go for a tiny. The Drake is still there. Upgrading second tower, yikes. So much behind in supply. What are these coils? There's still a slim chance for the Chinese here. if their heroes get completely out of control, or if they get a big hero kill, going for the TC. Can they kill him before the TP? Oh no, it's just a little bit too shy on the damage. The rings. The rings. Saving the Torrent Chieftain. And there's an expansion now. Finally, by the way, we have Fiend joining, but it seems a day late and a dollar short, as they say. Oh, nice block there. LawLiet with some really nice moves here this game. It's oftentimes very difficult to just go for plays with a Potom. It is such a limited strategy. You just have a bunch of ranged units without any real abilities. But LawLiet here was playing a good game. One nice stomp. It's just too much, though. The mass is working out on map 2. Yeah, I think 1-0 is to be blamed for this loss, to be honest. I think ghoul opening was the very, very wrong idea. Fiends much better. He's making fiends now. But that is too late. Thank you, Adam Confiner. No, wait, Confirmer. Adam Confirmer with a resub. Thank you. KK here with a laughable army. He's got like 2 grunts and 2 raiders. Hero kill, the only option. Where's the stomp? Oh, stomp too late! That was the only chance. Killing the TC right there. Didn't get it. TC a bit off the mark. And that is now an easy fight for the Koreans. Oh, Hex. Last try, but now it's too late. They lost too much. KK losing his one and only hero. Never mind, he's got 2 heroes. And the game's over. GG. Alright. Korea ties it up. So win. And especially LawLiet, I want to say here. With a good play. Devastating creepjack in the early game. Huge kills. Huge lead after the early. The 1-0 and KK couldn't come back from. Yeah, ghoul opening, the very, very, very wrong idea on that map. If it's a great map for ghoul creeping, then I can get behind it, even if the ghouls are weaker in the late game. But, Tidewater Glades is no bueno for ghouls. Map number 3 will be our decider coming up. And that's going to be Twisted Meadows. Twisted Meadows. Is that a good map for ghoul opening? Sort of. It's not a very good... Yeah, I think ghouls might be the right idea on Twisted. As much as I was hating on the ghouls map 1, I think on Twisted to contest the green camps in the middle, I think their ghouls might make a lot more sense. But yeah, faster transition into fiends will be needed regardless. We saw in the late game, ghouls are buffed a little bit again, but in 2v2, that is not their place. Game will be beginning here in a moment. Captain KK, perhaps he has something special lined up. It is their map pick after all. So when they want to, Soin and LawLiet looking rather one-dimensional so far. It was the same strat twice. No deviation really, just a stronger pace. Getting them up to a big lead at the start. After this 2v2, of course, we're gonna get to the 1v1 section of the day. 120 has a lot to do today. A bit of a tough day, perhaps, for him as a competitive player. He's gonna continue in the 1v1 right after playing up against Fly. After a little bit of a break later on, where they meet in the lower bracket. Dude, it is so warm right now. Yesterday, it was 25 degrees, I believe. Celsius, of course. Which isn't really hot, but it was the first time in a while that the temperatures were rising. And I noticed I am not ready for the summer, dude. I am not built for high temperatures. Like 18 to 23 degrees. That's the perfect zone for me. Beautiful. If it gets above 25, though, I start to sweat a lot. And if it gets above 30... I just want to lay down in a refrigerator. Summer is coming, boys. And the heat is on its way. I think in the US it's already super hot, right? I think I read something about a heat wave. I also read on Reddit that in England people were getting ready for the, quote, heat wave. Heat wave of about 26 degrees. Which does sound manageable to me. We will get 41 degrees tomorrow in Rome. Oh my lord, bro. My condolences. That sounds terrible. I hope you have air conditioning. We have a change of styles, finally, no more the mass. For Soin and LawLiet, we have Demon Hunter, Blade Master now, which makes for a very strong late game duo. That should mean no tier 3 tech though, on their side. In Poland it's 32 degrees right now, really? Iraq has 50? Jesus. That's why we should all move to Iceland, guys. There are volcanoes in Iceland, but other than that, it's nice and cool. Lots of creeping here at the start. Blade Master with a nice trap on the Rock Golem. Scourge Bone Jumps, dude. That is so good for the Blade and Demon and Grunts. And if they ever get bears, but I don't think they will. Bro. I only remember one summer. There's when we were casting DreamHack, like regional finals from home, where it was 42 degrees. It was 42 degrees, and that day I ordered a little mobile air conditioning unit, which worked okay-ish. But those mobile ones, they're not that good. And yeah, I wanted to die. I wanted to die. I had to cast in a shirt and tie. At 42 degrees, bro. But yeah, the point is, I think that's the only time I remember in the last 3 years that the temperatures got above 40. It is very, very rare in Germany. Even above 35 is very rare. Good early game so far for the Koreans, eh? The amount of mana burn working out well. Slow creeping only for 120 and KK. Oh, nice skelly split there against the Wisp. Demon! Oh, what was that? Was he lagging or something? What? Maybe he was microing in the middle. Yikes. Ooh, that is a big momentum swing. That is not good. Francis says, I don't think TC Grunts is strong. I like it. TC Grunts for frontline. Undead tier 3 Fiend for backline. It does seem like a great Demon Hunter game though. There are lots of good mana burn targets. Which makes it all the more bad that the Demon Hunter just died so senselessly. Ooh, it slows down his creeping. It boosted up the DK. Could be a game-losing mistake by LawLiet. And I burn the TC. One stomp comes through, but it's going to be the only one. Damage 1-0 side is still pretty damn low. Doesn't have a Lich yet. Where is the Lich, by the way? Only starting now. Also seems a bit slow, right? 1-0 here. A little bit slow on the macro side. Contesting the middle here kind of questionable. With 2 heroes against 4 heroes. Here comes the punish. TC TP's out last second. Yeah, they were way too aggressive. Come to think of it. The Demon Hunter going down gave them a bit too much confidence. They should have just been creeping safely. Big camp. Big item. Goes to the Koreans. What is it? Foot of accuracy. That is pretty good for LawLiet. He's going to be playing the ranged army. TC solo creeping now. The tier 2 power spike belongs to the Koreans. But the later the game goes, the stronger the undead army will become. If the Demon Hunter can be controlled. Cheeky kill right there. Oh wow, Blade Master has terrible items. He's got like no damage. 0. Doesn't even have a circle. LawLiet trying to expand. And they will need an econ lead. Because tech-wise, they're soon going to be surpassed. I wonder what the third hero is here for 1-0. Seems like Crypt Lord doesn't make sense in this game against the Demon Hunter. Naga third could be good. Ah, but that's very difficult to keep alive. Creepjack. Stomp is ready. Boom! Ah, a bit too late. KK again too late with the stomp. That would have been the kill, right? Stomp, Hex, Nova. Not sure. Maybe would have survived the stomp. Wonder finally has the orb picked up by the DK. Getting stronger. It is Crypt Lord again, by the way. Quelle surprise. Yeah, I feel like there's not a great third hero here to pick for 1-0. Both teams here with the Scourge Bone Chimes. With higher levels, the Chinese team will get very strong. Right now the levels are kind of weak. 3-1-1 and 3-2. But now, the first big fight is about to begin. Or perhaps not yet. TP out. So it has to leave, has to hope for the help of his ally to have a chance. I still favor... Who do I favor? I think it depends on the mana burns. If the Demon Hunter can get off a lot of good mana burns, I might favor the Korean team here. Expansion is entangling. And scouted. LawLiet, the first player in upkeep, 57 for him. Lots of Dryads. Alright, heal scrolls and go. Double heal scroll for 1-2-0. Oh, KK's late with the burrow. Ooh, can't go to 60 yet. Now we can. Wait. I may have looked on the wrong side. May have looked at Soin right there. Invis TC, looking for the big time. Stop! Mana burn comes through. Going for the Turtle Hunter right away. Demon Hunter not getting touched at all in the backline. Stomp and Impale. Could be lots of kill opportunity in Potion on the Demon Hunter. He dispelled the Hex. The Crypt Lord is going down quickly. Crypt Lord positioning here, not the best. And the mana burns are looking really good. Demon Hunter now staffed out, afraid of a Hex, possibly. That means no mana burn for quite some time. Blade in the back, trying to take out the statues, but the Blade Master for Soin is doing so little damage. Wait, he actually got the Quel'Thuz's boots. That was a great find. Doing more damage now with those. The Fiend army, though, putting in good damage. Demon Hunter returns from the Moonwells in the perfect position now for mana burns. Shadow Hunter out of mana already. DK getting caught. Has to TP out. Was caught behind enemy lines, sort of. TP not in range for the statues. Oh, big mistake by 1-2-0. And that might be game. TC doesn't have a TP anymore. He's dead. And I think the Koreans just did it. First time I think they played together in the WAL. And a very strong showing. Map 1 looked hopeless for them, but here on map 2 and 3 they came back stronger. Not giving up yet, though. The game ain't over yet. Crypt Lord has looked pretty bad so far. If he gets level 2 or maybe even level 4, though, he is going to be a good tank. Okay, scratch that. He's never going to get level 4 this game. Game will end before. Guaranteed. Around the 10 supply lead. On the Korean side. Oh, mana is super low. Very low mana on the Chinese. That's a big problem for them. The heroes are supposed to be their ticket to victory. One stomp comes through thanks to the mana potion. Grunts are going down fast now. The Destroyers are putting in good damage. The Destroyers and Fiends, as always, a strong late game army. Demon Hunter comes back from the Moonwells. Mana burns in, and now the mana is all gone on the Chinese side. They're still fighting on, though. The right clicks are still considerable. Yeah, I think they should have gone Naga. The more I think about it, just go Naga, protect her with invulns, try to kill the demon. LawLiet kept the Demon Hunter alive very well, though. Kotobeast goes down. Big kill right there. The aura is gone. The DK is level 4. Invo Potion on the TC. 7 seconds, he's safe. What about the Demon Hunter? Can he be saved? There's Ensnare, so there's no staff. And that's the kill with the Mana Potion and Coil. TC not invulnerable anymore. And maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe the Chinese are turning it around right now. TC was in trouble, but he had the heal potion, perhaps not seen by the enemy. Shadow Hunter is surrounded. He's dead as well. And seems like all of a sudden they are rolling this fight. Oh my god, Soin lost like everything. 26 supply only left. LawLiet has a big army still, but he can't do it alone. Damn, nice recovery by the Chinese. I saw them eliminated already, but not so fast. They got the levels now, sort of. 4-3-2 on the Undead and 4-3 on KK. Love the shop here. Peon shop, really good. Clarity, salves, speed scrolls. Thank you, Fummel P or Fummel P for the resub. Shadowhunter's still dead for Soin. Needs him back ASAP. There he is. But that was expensive. Oh, shop cancelled by KK. Could still make one here. Still has the peons. But no, they're gonna fall back. Expansion taken out. There's no real reason for the Chinese to force a fight anymore. They can be satisfied dragging out the game now, playing for the late game. There's sick lockdown potential here, right? Between Hex, Stomp, Impale? Demon Hunter is wise to have a bunch of potions here. Heal Pot and Invuln will be needed. Perhaps a little bit unlucky to not get any Rings of Protection. Rings of Protection are very, very, very good. We don't have a single... That's kind of crazy. We don't have a single Ring of Protection between all 4 players. The tier 2 armies of the Koreans are falling off. 1-0 is trying to take over this game. LawLiet though going to the island. That's where creeps are still left. Big item here. Oh, the stone token. The rock golem. That can be a playmaking item. That can be a game-winning item. If you get the right hero kill with it. Serpent wards, what? What? KK retrained into serpent wards. That's pretty weird. Okay. And now it's base race. Seems like the Koreans have made the call that they can't win a fight anymore. And I think they are correct. Once again, 1-0's late game army seems to be taken over. GP to the ally. Can easily beat this orc army. Maybe went for Serpent Wards to have a better chance 1v1 against the Night Elf? To deal with the Dryads, maybe? Two versus one. This is the only fight that the Koreans can hope to win. KK does have a TP. Gonna pull it now to get away. I think he lost nothing here. Clean escape. Still mining from his main. And now we see the Chinese far ahead. Supply is still even, but 2 mining bases plus tier 3 are huge advantages. LawLiet is trying to expand on the island. It's going to take a while. And there's no income for LawLiet for a long, long time. He lost so many buildings, he can't even really rebuild a base. Does he even have enough wisps for the gold mine? Oh yeah, he does. 6 wisps. It almost looks like an impossible position here. This will have to be the fight of a lifetime for the Koreans to have a chance still. Oh, the invuln on the Demon Hunter is also gone. That is not good. 4 destroyers in the air. Ooh, 1-0. He's done it again. Arrives here. Firmly in the late game. Cryptlord very far forward. Does not have an invuln, but he's very tanky. With the Frost Armor, with the Carapace. Nice speed scroll there also to get away. Crypto's still alive. Nice stomp comes through. TC here connects well. Good demon play by LawLiet. And we have the Rock Golem summoned. But right now, no heroes are exposed for an easy hero kill attempt. Mana burn again. Demon really pulling his weight here. LawLiet and the Demon are keeping the chances alive for the Koreans. But still, the undead army now, the damage output is so immense. Might be too much to handle. Serpent Ward's also doing some good damage here in the mix. Great mana burns. And the Crippler does go down. Rock Golem still alive and kicking. They have to take him out, and now they will. Oh! No, they won't! The Zeppelin! Oh, Zeppelin, fancy footwork! Trying to go for the hero kill again. If he gets the TC, the game is still on. Coda Beast gets over Devour as well. Damn, sick fight. LawLiet absolutely owning this fight. Great play with the Demon. Great play with the Rock Golem. I think having the invuln on the Lich is a big mistake. So unlikely that the Lich is going to get targeted. That should be on the Crypt Lord. Great hold by LawLiet here. Really well done. But he still can't rebuild. This is what you're going to get in terms of army. LawLiet basically has no base anymore. He just has gold he can give over to his ally. And 1-0 has a huge army. 70 supplies still. Building an expansion now. Rock Golem is still lasting a while. Can you heal wave a Rock Golem, by the way? I'm not sure. Level 5 Blade Master. Not very good items though. Oh, that's a sick item for the Demoner. Potion of Divinity. That is so nice. But the damage output now for the Koreans is very, very limited. Escape. Run. Or fly. Fly, you fools. As Gandalf would say. All the peons dead. Almost no buildings left for the Koreans. Just LawLiet on the island, who's trying to slowly rebuild, I think, maybe? Yeah, he's making moonwells. $67 supply. 4120. Alright. Demon has to do it all. Potion of Divinity, popped early in the fight. Good thing that it lasts long. Has to get to work with a mana burn. Oh man, the undead army is destroying everything though. Oh, crit! On the Lich! Trying to take out the second hero. But there must be a coil. There are tons of coils. Demon Hunter can't get in position yet against the undead heroes to burn them. Must get to that soon. But it is now a very uneven fight. The tier 3 is completely taking over. And it's more and more losses for the Koreans. LawLiet, does he have a TP? He does not. Naga goes down. Oh, almost. Never mind. Good save. But the Demoner might be the next target. The Ensnare gonna secure it. That hero dies. LawLiet with really good Demon Hunter play this game, but not quite good enough. If the game goes too long, the tier 3 will dominate. This is basically the story of this 2v2 team of KK and 1-0. If they can survive long enough, they will win. So then LawLiet don't want to believe it yet. Wait. So is it 13 out of 0 supply? And LawLiet's at 25 out of 40. Alright. Well, we have seen Leiluwami come back from worse positions. But of course, LawLiet is a god. Not everyone can do what LawLiet can do. What's the plan, folks? Oh, he's making an altar to get the Demon Hunter back. Oh man, this is gonna take a while. Where the crits at? There we go. Two minutes for the demon to get back. They're trying to buy time. For the demon and the expo, LawLiet here with a second Tree of Life. Ooh, that Bad Rider could be sick against the Zeppelin. Just the vitamins! Destroyer is cornered. Oh! Peekaboo! Pretty relaxing game now, I think, for 1-0 and so on. If they just make sure not to lose heroes and expansion, this should be their game. Lots of good items available here. Gets the Blue Drake again. Maybe time for some revenge after that previous Blue Drake. It can be easily dispelled by Dryads though, so gotta be aware. Oh, they're trying to catch Soin right here. I mean KK. But KK has a TP. Alright, in they go. Time to get the hero kill. That's the only chance. Oh, the Zeppelin! Crit Fork Lightning. Damn, that was a lot of damage. Yikes. Woo. What? That was like 10 HP. KK could have revived him though. I don't know if that would have changed too much in the end. At this point, I think 1-0 can fight 1 versus 2. Damn, this is a long game. Closing in on 30 minutes here. Now, both are trying to collapse. Good saves by KK here, keeping his heroes alive. Ooh, money stomp. Impale, follow up, come on. Baboomba, where's the Impale? 1-0 is very slow with his Impales, I gotta say. TP's out to save the DK. And there's still kind of a chance here, maybe. Demon Hunter does indeed survive thanks to the staff, but the game is over. It is GG. Good game. Really close match here on map number 3. Turned out to be a very even encounter. Very even series, but the Chinese win. Once again, 1-0 and KK looking strong in their 2v2, as we saw before in the previous